Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fan Geared Podcast, episode 57.
Part 1.
We're getting there, guys.
And 2.
Part 1 of 1.
I think.
Yeah, part 1 of 1. Yeah. So what were you just doing there? What? To my right, Tommy Costa. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me back. Last week I was on vacation, and I enjoyed it so much that I thought I would bring you guys to where I was.
Where were you? Which was...
Just look.
Here, okay.
In these
It's
beautiful
nice.
vineyards.
Oh, vineyards.
Oh, vineyards.
You mean... Never mind. To Tommy's right, Joey Vasquez. Welcome to the show.
So, guys, sorry that I also missed last week, but I'm back this week. I wasn't anywhere that I could show you on this behind us so,
because we're there
for copyright reasons. So you just have to trust me on this one.
Okay.
I say that.
Yeah.
There's good times ahead.
Yeah, and of course, we know that you all loved Jorshi last week.
Yeah.
However, there was a terrible fatal accident, and he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go related, of
It
course.
is Pokemon Go related.
That's not funny.
You may have heard about that dead body that was found.
It was him.
Well, he was. I mean, it wasn't him.
Mm-hmm.
It
He
was,
found it, became a witness, and then leave no witnesses. So
Yeah.
I mean,
right. He actually was the original founder of the body.
yeah.
He was then slain by some Pokemon. I think it'd be like a Scyther
Yeah.
or something, and then someone found the other guy.
Yeah, someone found the other guy. Yeah. And I'm Josh Vasquez. Welcome to show me. We're going to get right into more Pokemon Go news because, guys, there's things everywhere.
Sweeping some nations,
Sweeping most nations now. As of now,
and by most you mean like
all the
like
good
five.
ones. All the good ones.
Like 4.
okay, so we're talking ones that have a GDP. What is it? GDP of
It's officially been released in the European nations.
That's not what I was talking about.
Some of them.
Yeah, some of them.
Some of them, as well as Germany.
Germany. Is it in Japan? It's Japan, right?
Japan was in the first rollout.
Right. That's of course.
Yeah.
No,
So it's reaching. Before that even happened, this thing was huge already. And now, before we get into any of
How
that,
huge?
like really big. But first, before we get into any of that, Tommy, you weren't here with us last week. Tell us your experience so far with the game.
My experience... Oh, wow. Well, I actually have some things to say. I don't know how much you guys went into it last week, but...
Pretty deep.
Well, this was only had only
that.
been out for less than 24 hours when we recorded last time.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just say my piece. Pokemon Go, I absolutely adore this app. I
Adore it,
think
wow.
Game of the year 2016 so far, you think?
it's not really a game.
App of the year?
It's not a game, it's an app.
I would say Game of the year 2016.
It is the best app that's ever been, and I'll tell you why.
Please tell us why.
One, its economical value, which we're gonna get into in a moment here.
That is technically the story here.
I mean, look at what it's doing for the stock market. Two,
The entire
look
game.
at what it's doing for
Nintendo.
for
App
The
people.
user base.
For people,
Right.
specifically kids who sit inside all day and play video games. Well, now they get to go outside and play a video game. And you'll say, oh yeah, they're still looking at a screen. It doesn't matter. They're outside, walking
It
around.
doesn't matter at all.
Getting that exercise.
They're walking, they're exercising, they're visiting new landmarks in their town that they probably didn't know
all over
exist.
Graveyards and
I live 10-minute walk away from the
Historical
beach. I didn't even know
monuments.
until this game came out.
And I had some other good things about it that I also wanted to say. But I'm forgetting.
No,
The AR, I don't know if this is like the first fully augmented reality game.
it's not, but it is definitely the biggest.
yeah,
I mean, the bestest.
Could be the best.
and the bestest.
I wasn't super hyped for this game. I didn't think it was going to be as cool as it is. Just the pure excitement of seeing a new Pokemon on your nearby list and then frantically trying to find it and then finding it is like...
It's like crack.
It's better than crack.
Whoa.
Pokemon Go is better than drugs.
That's another thing it's doing for people.
Getting them off drugs.
It's helped with withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure it could.
Also,
I'm sure that hasn't been tested.
It also is helping a lot with drug dealers because you set a lure, boom. There's so much business.
Did you read that
So
story?
much.
Someone actually did that.
For drugs?
Like
No, they robbed them.
That's happening a lot.
Yeah.
But a
It's
cocaine
happening a
dealer
lot
set a
around.
lure and then like sold cocaine to people who can't do it.
It's called business, my friend. It's called taking advantage.
Legitimate
of
small
your-
businesses are also using that tactic.
Yeah. It's great for business.
It really is.
Set a lure
Small
here,
businesses.
get $2 off your drink or something.
Actually, I think
Or just like set a lure at their restaurant, then they'll all go there to get the Pokemans.
I think tonight in San Francisco at the Foundry, specifically, they're doing a Lures Up All Night. Alana Pierce, Charlanazard is DJing. They're having a full-on Pokemon Go event.
Wow.
This game is
Pretty good.
And okay, another good thing I just realized.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's playing this game. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody.
I
Parents,
can name one.
kids,
Yeah.
people who've never played a Pokemon game. A couple days ago, I was at a park.
People who have previously talked a lot of shit about Pokemon and then really
sure.
jumped on the train.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes, a couple days ago, I was at a park, and some kid was playing, and he struck up a conversation with me, and he was like, "Yeah, I just caught. I don't know how to say it. That one that evolves from Pikachu." And I was like, "That's Raichu. I taught a kid what a Raichu is."
Tommy, you're making a difference in this world.
Kid, what a Raichu?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
and so it's like it's getting people into Pokemon, which has always been a great community.
Well, actually, I had a similar experience with a kid in the park yesterday. He came up to me and he said, "Do you have a Pikachu?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have. I have one. I hatched it from an egg." And he's like, "Oh, nice. Did you hear about the glitch? Like, you know, how you can get a Pikachu in the beginning? You haven't heard of that?
No.
If you keep walking, when it gives you the option of the 3 starters, if you keep walking away, you'll have the option to catch a Pikachu."
Oh,
And I had to explain to him that actually it's not a glitch. They purposely put that into the game. Know your shit before you talk.
wow. So Josh is mean to kids.
Okay, so answer me this. You know the wrist things?
Yes.
Are they sold out completely? 'Cause I've been hearing of them going
Pre-orders
for
are
like
sold out.
Hundreds
Yeah,
of dollars.
hundreds of, well, actually 1,000 was the only one I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the max or the.
As if everyone who's ever pre-ordered a thing definitely for sure got that thing, and now they're selling things they haven't even gotten physically yet.
Well, if you
So
pre-order it,
really bad idea to buy
Don't buy that.
aftermarket.
You think if you pre-order it, they're not going to get it?
That happens more often than not in the gaming world, where you don't get your pre-order.
So just building off of what we're talking to kids and stuff, Pokemon Go has started already within a week, probably in the millions to tens of millions of new friendships and new romantic relationships.
Wow, romantic.
Yeah,
I'd say, yeah.
There's there's a large amount of stories on the
it's-
internet.
I mean, there's a really interesting thing happening where, I mean, Pokemon just happened to be the sort of the medium, I guess. Pokemon Go, the app, but what you're getting is a significant amount of people congregating in certain areas, going outside, and interacting with each other for this reason. And like that in itself, like, is going to be studied a lot.
Yeah, this is as a social experience, and like kind of like to see this as the catalyst to what's getting people to go outside, what's
Right.
getting people to explore,
Right.
what, and turns
But
out
also-
it's other it's
But
more
also,
video games.
but also, you're also seeing like things that we knew would happen, which is like, yeah, more people interacting, more people going outside and doing things. There's more crime. There's more.
Yeah,
But there's more.
that's-
Relationships starting. There's more. These are things that just generally happen.
yeah,
with people
that's going to
when they
happen because you
interact.
have a more bigger percentage of people
Right.
actually
It's
being in that
statistics.
situation. Yeah,
Exactly. So that's why we're sort of seeing
Yeah,
all of
it's
these.
not
things
necessarily
happen.
because of Pokemon
No,
Go. It's
no.
because of what happens when people go out more.
Exactly.
And is that a bad thing? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. That's just sort of how
Yeah.
people
and people
work.
are exploiting specifically the app and things like that too to like
But again,
lure
that's
people in. But
that's basically how.
right, yeah, people can
works.
lure people in any other kind of way too.
You know, it's interesting. Has there been any like reported accidents, like cars and like people playing in
Yeah,
their cars
a
and
lot.
stuff? There have.
Those freeway signs that are like electronic and say click it or ticket, a lot of them are saying like, don't Pokemon and drive.
But has there been an accident and like things
Yeah.
happening? I haven't
A
heard
lo-
any
a lot of
that.
people have died like by getting hit by cars already.
Cars hit them, or they were playing the
Both,
game in the car.
probably both.
I would like to see it because I haven't seen one story saying that. And I've
Yeah,
heard
we-
a lot of talk about.
We'd have to do more research on that, but the fact of the matter is these are all just things that happen when you have droves of people coming out of their house for the first time.
Basically.
And I think it's a great thing, and guess what? The people who made this game, they think it's a great thing too, because they are rolling in the money.
How
It
much?
was reported a new market evaluation of Nintendo's stock. They are now valued at $7.2 billion after the release of Pokemon Go.
7.2 billion more than they were before.
They're up 7.2 billion, sorry. Yeah, they're up 7.2 billion after the release, and they're like the fourth tier of people getting paid here.
One game.
One game in 1
That's-
week.
that's,
It's officially been a week today.
How many percent is that for Nintendo?
25%.
It's over 30%.
Now it's over 30. Last I checked, it was 25.
It's over 30%.
That's insane. Like,
Which for a company like Nintendo,
is okay, well,
Who has
That's
reported
7
losses for the past 3 years?
that's
straight.
what I was gonna ask. Is this like 25%? That's got to be at least the past year that they fell. It
Yeah.
has to at least make up for that, right?
puts them in the black for 2016.
You have to imagine that no one involved could have guessed at this level of success.
No way.
And what this will now do for the mobile market, that for the games that Nintendo is actually making for mobile, like Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing, coming
No.
out this year apparently.
I would not be surprised if if Nintendo's next sort of system doesn't do well. I could see them going all mobile.
If it even comes out at this point.
Honestly,
Yeah,
fair
see,
point.
they-
Why waste the money on that? Why not just push completely mobile? It's obviously
They were not expecting this outcome, and now seeing what it's done, just has to be. Things are definitely going to be changing over there. Or
I would imagine. Do we know how much Nintendo, actually, how much involvement they had besides? I mean,
I think they're
maybe
doing like
funding
publishing
or
and promotion, maybe.
okay,
Not even publishing.
Definitely promotion.
Yeah,
okay, because I would imagine the majority is on Niantic and
Pokemon Company. Yeah, but they did, I think, something pretty crazy with this game beyond just released a cool, fun game, and it's showing in the market. And there was another piece of this news.
Yeah, let me give you another
Yeah.
fiscal statistic. In-app purchases, which you absolutely do not need for this game.
Yeah,
But you can.
but why not $1 here and there?
Yeah.
Get some lucky
Right.
eggs.
I think that's what most people are kind of doing, like $1 here and there.
Yeah.
Well, that's adding up to $10 million per day in in-app purchases.
Yeah.
10 million per day in app purchases.
Yes, for these companies
And that
and
money's going to mostly
Google
you
and
mentioned
Apple.
Google, Apple, of course, because they
They take 30% of all revenue from from these games for being really the facilitator of the game. If you don't have the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, then you can't get the game.
right, and that's just how it's always been with
Yeah.
iOS and Android, or yeah.
So how's their stock doing?
I don't know.
It's gotta be in the green for this week, right?
I mean, I'm sure it is, but I mean, I don't think they were doing poorly before
Yeah,
this.
no.
I think they were doing
No,
okay.
I think Google and Apple were doing pretty okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but this app is taking over. Just the sheer number of people playing it and the markets that they're hitting it's unreal. Because I think
unpredictable.
what happened, see what you're seeing now is you had the people who are always going to play it, and then you had sort of people who were playing it for nostalgia, who really haven't picked up a Pokemon game in a while. Then they started playing it. And then it started getting to the point where it was just like, oh, this is a fun game. And then those people started playing it. And then more people play it because other people are playing it. And just because everyone's talking about it, so parents are like, what the hell is this game that my goddamn kids are playing?
Yeah.
walking outside for.
Literally, people in their 40s are talking with their other friends in their 40s about this game.
Yeah.
Hey, how about this? If your kids are walking outside alone, getting hit by cars and robbing people, play the game with them.
Walk with them,
Yeah,
yeah.
go with them.
Go on
Maybe
a
walk with them anyway, because they're kids out and getting hit by cars on the street.
Doesn't seem worth it. Doesn't seem worth it. But now that you have the game,
But hey, if you're going to be out there anyway, you may as well play.
exactly. How about this? When your kid beats a gym, take that gym from them.
Ooh,
Use it to teach them life
You're not, on the
lessons.
team,
Yeah.
you're not on the same team as your kid?
No, I would never. All the parents should be on instinct.
Never raise
And
your
they should like
The
start a
instinct-
coalition and take
Instinct
over.
is the parent team.
But they should take over.
That'd be so
Hilarious.
funny.
I would love
But no, it's funny because like all people who are like super really into this. There was when I was at the park yesterday, there was this girl there who was playing, and she was going around to like every group and like talking to all them and like developing like strategies and stuff like that, like to take down gyms and stuff. And she was like super into it, like relatively high level, not like super high, like maybe like a level or two higher than me. And I was like talking to her, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like have you like played the other games or whatever?" And she's like, "Not since I was a little kid." There's
Yeah.
people getting super into this who don't even play. Like we play competitively on a daily basis almost, and there are people getting into this who haven't played the game in 15 years.
Yeah, I would say that's the majority of people.
Yeah, but
And,
like seriously into it, like, and they're not even people who like really play games or Pokemon. It's insane.
I mean, I have another statistic to throw at you because
Him with the numbers.
on the surface there are like a lot of people who are playing this casually and getting a little bit too into it.
Mhm.
The average time spent on this app is 43 minutes.
Which is pretty significant for a mobile game.
Per like
Per, like, app
Opening it up,
opening.
yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean,
That's-
it makes sense. I mean, it sort of goes with the model
Yeah.
of how you play the game.
As for
but
like
that's-
any other console or like other like handheld game, like on a 3DS or a Vita, that's like pretty low. But for a mobile like iPhone game, that's pretty high.
It's got to beat everything by at least a half an hour.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in looking.
No
at
one's
the,
playing literally these games stop you from playing all these other mobile games. You
Yeah.
can't play after a
The
certain
time
amount of time.
difference, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's sort of a break from that model of where like these games where you're like, oh well, I guess I've done everything I can for a couple hours.
And
This
guess what?
Got away from my Pokeballs. to
This one
regenerate.
is just like, oh,
And guess what? They're the second most used app of all time now, and because they let you play, and they're making more money than any of those games.
well, because there's a
Second to-
way to play, which
second
is
to Twitter.
which is you got to move. It's almost like if in Candy Crush when you run out, oh, if you walk this distance, then
You
you'll be
get
able
more,
to get
yeah.
another life.
Yeah.
So that you
I don't, but people wouldn't get up and walk for that.
No.
But what's
But
this
that's what
going
I'm saying,
to
it's
what's this going to
integrated
do
in
to
the
the landscape of now mobile games, where
think
the model has
honestly-
always been stop playing, you can't even play.
No, I
This
honestly,
game lets you
yeah.
play the whole time, and it's making more money than all of them.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to see a change because of that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a
Well,
lot of AR knockoff games.
oh, definitely.
absolutely.
There are already a big companies are putting out like they're looking to make like fantasy AR collection games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait for Digimon Go.
I can show you.
It's going to be called Glory Go.
Glory on the go.
Okay, first of all, it's Glory Tamer, but just so you know, no longer. Don't download Glory Tamer. Download Tamer World now.
Oh God.
There was some data corruption on the other one, on the other app, on the servers there. So you got to go. Tamer World is where you want to go now, but it works just fine.
Save it for what you're doing.
Save it.
I would be interested to see the statistics on sales for portable chargers.
Yeah.
To see if those
I've
are
seen
up.
a bunch of them now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause-
mine's coming in handy.
I'm actually disappointed
Yeah,
because
I didn't get
a
on my
friend of
feed.
mine just bought this thing. It's like this black brick,
Yeah.
and it has like you got it for like $80, and it has like 7 full charges in it.
Yeah.
It's basically like a computer battery.
That's too much.
Yeah.
But the price is probably going to skyrocket now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he got it for like a decent price for 7 full charges.
It's true. Yeah.
And
All you need is like a Mo feeder though, or something.
I don't know if you're playing 43 minutes every launch.
I played.
You're going quick.
I've never ran into a situation. If I make sure I'm at least at like 80% before I go out, that'll last me until I get back home.
See, how often are you
See.
really? I mean, you got a job. You've got stuff you're doing.
Well,
if
when
you're
I
a
go
kid,
out, I'll
it's
go
summer
for-
right now.
When I go out, I'll go for a couple hours.
Screwing around all GD day with your friends at a park.
See, this is kind of embarrassing. I played for 10 hours yesterday.
Oh, disgusting.
With basically between my phone and portable charger, it was 2 full charges, and I ran out. This is a brand new phone, so the battery lasts a while.
Pokemon should come out. Portable charger / walking wristband. Whatever.
Yeah, seems like they might sell more portable chargers than they would the wristbands.
I don't know. Everything seems to be selling.
Yeah.
People just want it.
Yeah, there are definitely. I think there's definitely a market for a third-party app that will send you push notifications of Pokemon nearby, because right now you can't close the app at all.
Yeah, no, you know about the battery saver button.
Right.
So leave the app open in your pocket, but it's basically a black screen.
Yeah.
And it'll vibrate when there's a Pokemon or Pokestop nearby.
Yeah, but
So that's-
to
I mean, it's
actually be able
something.
to close your phone and get a push notification.
Or just to do something else on
yeah,
your phone.
there are already third-party Pokemon Go apps in development. I've seen all the Twitter
Oh,
accounts
sure.
are already up. The actual apps aren't live yet because they're already promoting them. They're like, this is coming soon.
Oh, you throw that up 99 cents, you're gonna be
Oh,
making
yeah.
so much money.
Okay, well, after you updated the game a couple days ago, the newest update,
Yeah,
when you rebooted it, it asks you, do you want to allow push notifications
yeah.
from
I
this
haven't
app?
received any.
Yeah, but I
Because
mean
it's
that's
probably
gonna
not
be for
for-
something.
Yeah, it could just be for updates or sort
Yeah.
of like
They're gonna
things
be
that are new
like,
with the game.
there's
It
a new
doesn't
update
necessarily
available,
have to
or sale on Pokeballs next 12 hours.
be. Yeah, but I don't think it's
I don't
for
think it's
like
gonna
the
be
main
Pokemon, yeah.
purposes of the game.
Could be. I mean, they have that technology in the game.
The thing is, I don't think they want you to have that app open. They
Yeah.
want you to be using that app like
Right. But yeah, no, the third-party apps are coming.
that. Mm.
Get ready.
So we'll keep you updated.
Have you seen the Pokemon Go chat app?
No.
Or you can chat with like people on Valve.
Yeah,
or,
but it's everyone just saying like, hey, what's up, guys? And it got so popular since Pokemon Go surprisingly launched that the guy who made it is like losing a ton of money every day because he can't keep the servers up,
Oh god.
even though it's like a shitty app that doesn't help anyone at all.
Wow. Great.
Yeah. Well, have you seen reddit.com/r/Pokemon Go NSFW?
I don't want.
No, but I'm not surprised. Is that
It's
the
people taking like nude selfies with the Pokemon in them.
I saw the
That's
one with
funny.
the Diglett. That was funny.
There's that one. Did you see the Charmander one?
Yeah.
You've seen the Charmander one. Where it's like just there's this girl, she's completely bent over, and there's the Charmander just blocking like her asshole and vagina.
Great.
So this actually segues into another statistic I saw. Pokemon Go related search terms had more searches than porn related search terms
Yeah.
on Google this past week.
And Pokemon Go
Pokemon-
porn related or Pokemon porn
Pokemon
related.
porn
search
had even
terms
higher
are-
search.
Yeah. Well, and then
That's
on
so
actual
weird.
porn sites, they're saying that like even like teen or like interracial have fallen to like 5th and 6th place, and in their place are Pikachu, Pokemon, and hentai.
They start getting so involved in one thing that it like takes over every aspect
Yeah.
of their life.
Normal
That's so
people
weird.
who we thought would never play Pokemon are now watching Pokemon porn.
Yeah, I mean I get it.
So how?
Sweet ass Charmander.
Okay, we can move on. How long do you guys think this is gonna last?
It's tough to
See-
say because as far as like other like think about Miitomo, like we thought that was pretty big when it launched, but
But
it's
that was
nowhere
awesome.
near as big as this, and that only lasted like 2 weeks.
But see, what you have to think about this is that
This is much
the
bigger.
The reason why this is happening on a certain level is because it's a fad, and it will end. The people who are on it because other people are playing it, the people who are on it just because it was a fun app,
Mhm.
you're gonna lose a majority of those people. But
Yeah.
I would
But you
say it's
can't-
up to Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
You can
It's up to the Pokemon Company in the end.
Right. I mean, you gotta have updates. You have to those events that they were talking about. I think you gotta start. You gotta even if they weren't planning on doing it so soon, you have to do that. You have to keep that social and group dynamic. That's what's keeping people in this.
What do we think now with the success of the app, of its integration with Sun and Moon?
I mean,
It's pretty far off from being able to be integrated with a console game.
But
that's-
with the success, you have to think that it would sell
I
some
mean,
3DS
I'm
games.
sure it's a thought that they're having. Maybe the first event they do Surprise! It's Magiarna.
I was
Or
gonna say,
Magearna,
what do you
whatever
think?
call it.
What do you think they announce a new Pokemon in Pokemon Go?
See, I don't think that's gonna go over well because I think the big
Because
draw
the
right now
market
is
isn't
because it's
just the
Pokemon that
originals.
people are familiar with. I think
That's-
as soon as you start going with the new guys, that's gonna turn people off to it.
Yeah.
I think you have to stick with this. I think you can probably go next generation or generation 2.
Well, they're gonna be going next generation.
Yeah, but
They
and
hope to.
I don't think that will throw people off because even people who are playing it for nostalgia, they still I think remember
Sure.
that generation as well. But
I gotta say though, I'm stoked for Gen 2 and 3 because those are like my favorite as far as like the Pokemon, and I'm really excited to catch those Pokemon.
I gotta be honest, I can't wait for Pokemon Go 2. I just know it's gonna be like so good.
That's never gonna exist.
Can't wait for Pokemon Go Gold and Silver.
Whoa.
Maybe I'll play it if that happens.
They might actually just do that. No, but they
Make it a separate app.
Niantic has said that they're going to be updating the app every 2 weeks.
Just because of all the ridiculous bugs.
Well, but like with actual features and stuff too.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, they have already announced that the next features will be, trades will be the next feature that is added, along with some gym stuff where you can like assign gyms.
As well as a Zubat reduction.
God.
All right, guys. Wow, we got
Wow.
more news for you today.
Do we? I don't know. I think that was it, right?
Is that it? Well,
We're gonna keep it at two big newses today.
Yeah, we got 2 big news.
So we're moving. We're switching gears here from games and Pokemon's to Emmys.
Television.
Emmys, that is the awards for television shows. It's kind of the Oscars of the TV world, except
I'll tell you
nobody
what.
cares about it.
I'll tell you this. I don't even think we can say that Emmys are about TV anymore. I think they're about. I don't know. Well, I don't have the term for it, but the majority of these
Streams.
shows are being streamed onto your computer, your tablets, your iPhones.
They're still considered television shows.
Yeah, they're just not always being shown on a television.
Yeah.
I guess they're just called shows.
Yeah, they're just shows. Screen shows.
Episodic.
Small screen
Episodic shows.
Sure.
Yeah.
Episodic movie.
A serialized series,
Okay.
which is saying the same thing twice.
So
Well,
they're TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. TV shows.
TV shows.
Yeah, hey, let's call it that. Getting to the news here, we got the full list of nominees, and we're gonna run down and let us see if we notice any trends, see if we notice anything familiar.
Different.
Well, okay. Do we really have to? I mean, can we just kind of say
It's all the same
it's
stuff.
basically
from last year.
exactly the same as last year, which is understandable. There's
Like
a
the
lot of
addition
great
O.J.
shows.
Simpson.
There's a lot of great shows on right now, but I think there's a lot. I think there's such a flood of shows right now that a lot are being skipped over.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Could be.
no, I'm pretty sure 0 nominations for a Preacher, a Peaky Blinder,
That was- okay.
a Leftovers.
See that makes 0 sense.
Yeah. Leftovers season 2 is one of the best seasons of TV ever.
Show me a critic who did not.
Yeah.
Who's not like
Yeah.
It's just if you're, and that says that the Emmys are not about. It's about what's good, but also what's popular.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not about.
It is.
that being said, Big Bang Theory has been stricken from all categories this year.
Finally did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
What, was it because of a ban or because they just realized, wait, this show's not good?
Yeah, hopefully the second
I
one.
think it's because I mean
It's
finally we have enough comedies
Yeah,
that
that's true.
that they can be like, okay, we don't have to put that on there anymore.
Yeah.
There's enough and that are
But
popular enough.
they weren't
where-
just putting it on there. Jim Parsons was winning every single year.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
Actually, I'm
Silicon
curious.
Valley
who's-
Love,
Yeah, there was.
as usual though. We got Blackish, Silicon Valley, Veep. What else was on there?
For comedies,
Yeah, I'm curious for comedies.
Transparent,
Oh yeah, Transparent.
Modern Fam,
Oh yeah.
Kimmy Schmidt, which I
Kimmy Schmidt.
completely disagree
Yeah, I don't know
See,
if I
I
agree
would
with that for season
See,
2.
this is what makes
I think it
makes
should
me
have
a little
been.
angry. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, so much better than the second season of Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah.
I mean, so
with. Yeah,
much better.
everything was so much
Yeah,
better than the
but
second season
Kim-
of Kimmy Schmidt.
See, I would disagree with that, but
But
And,
Kimmy
like,
Schmidt
so much
is still that 30 Rock team that is going to get nominated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tina Fey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Master of None also. Maybe we should talk about that.
How, yeah, very strange.
I just don't understand. I don't understand the Emmy system of
Calendar.
like
Yeah.
what the
Like
calendar
the
is.
calendars overlap like from year to year. There's a Venn diagram of shows that can be nominated for the same thing twice.
And maybe because it's on Netflix, they say, oh, it technically covers like the beginning of the year and the end of the year, where we would count them as different years.
That's
But
pretty dumb.
I don't know. I don't understand. But why it would be on there when the second season is maybe not even written, definitely not filmed.
It's written.
Is it written?
Yeah.
Because I thought Aziz Ansari said like, oh, he's glad that they're doing a second season, but that it was something that he was gonna wait to make good and like not come out with, not a year later.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me, and there are definitely other examples of that in other categories. Let's do drama series. What do we got?
What we got for drama?
Alright, so we're doing this. The Americans, Game of Thrones,
Great
House
show,
of
great
Cards,
show.
Downtown Abbey, Better Call Saul, Mr. Robot,
Cal Sal.
and Homeland.
Ooh, I'm very torn here. Game of Thrones had one of the best seasons it's ever had. Definitely some of the best episodes it's ever had. The Americans, I'm not caught up, but is a very smart and really, really good show.
However,
Mr. Robot, man, what a show. The reason why I wouldn't pick it here, though, same season as it was nominated for last year.
No, this is gonna be for season
You
2.
think this
Which is not out.
The critics have seen season 2.
All of it?
Yeah.
It's dumb.
How's that dumb? The critics review it before
it makes
it
me
comes
happy
out.
that it's
I mean, it's a good sign
Yeah.
for a great show.
Did we expect anything less? This is the reigning champion.
It's true.
that's crazy.
But hey, it's like they say, you have your whole life to
Wait,
write
so
your
it
first
beat
album.
Game of Thrones
Yeah,
last
but you're
year?
here to write a
Yeah.
second.
That's crazy. I didn't
Game of
think that.
Who? Psh, I don't think Game of Thrones has
Thrones.
ever won.
Game of Thrones.
I don't think Game of
This
Thrones
could
has
be
ever
Game
won
of
that.
Thrones year.
Yes, so the Emmys.
All right, what really stood out to you
Damn it,
guys
Joey.
as far as the categories and nominations?
I'm sorry, what was the question? I didn't hear it.
What stood out to you guys as far as the nominations go?
Diversity.
The longer names. Oh, you didn't mean literally. Okay, sorry.
No, I meant what a normal person would think of when you said that to them.
Oh, sorry.
I got one.
Yeah, you already said it.
I got a different one.
Oh.
The People versus O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. I mean, it stands out in that there's a lot of people nominated, but I don't think I'm not surprised by this.
Yeah,
Have you seen it?
it
No,
does not
but
have
people
the
a lot,
most
I mean-
nominations this year, though.
Well, because it's only in those 3 categories, because it's technically a short series.
Right.
Yeah.
But Fargo's in that category too, and Fargo has 2 seasons.
But they're both
Yeah, but
they're both separated series. They're like it's just called Fargo.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not.
it's like American Horror Story,
Right.
which
Both
got
different.
snubbed this year. What a transition
Did
that
it?
was.
Wow. Did it get snubbed?
Yeah.
What was the last season?
Hotel?
Was it good?
Was that good?
It was the
Wasn't that nominated last year though, Hotel?
No, Freak Show was last year, and it was Hotel's definitely better than Freak Show.
No, because what's her name won the Emmy? Lady Gaga
For what?
for
No.
being in it.
No.
Yeah.
She won an Emmy for being
She
in it.
won supporting
It's like,
actress.
You know what?
Oh,
Yeah.
In a short, limited.
In a mini series.
that's not even a category.
Or for whatever series, whatever it is.
That's not even a category.
that she's in.
Supporting isn't a category for that.
Then she won actress. Then.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Too.
No.
Well,
You don't even watch American Horror Story.
Seen it.
I can't imagine
I
she did
couldn't-
it better than anyone else.
I don't
She
know.
did.
I guess I couldn't.
You haven't seen it.
Well, I think it's because you have to look at who they were up against too.
Well, I mean, not a lot of people know
Who
this,
is-
but Lady
what
Gaga
other
is
limited series were there, or like a short. you know.
Lady Gaga is an actress first. That's what she studied. That's always been her dream and passion.
Well, I mean, I've known that. You can tell that she's always acting when she's wearing those crazy costumes.
Yeah. And how she didn't want to. She just did it for the fame and glory of it.
And it worked. And now she gets to live out her dream as an Emmy winning actress. But that's
Wow,
last year's
so proud.
news.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, we're officially not talking about the
2015,
news,
your latest
right?
news.
So actually, what has the most nominations with 23
Game of
is
Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Called it.
23 Game of Thrones.
Yeah, a lot of supporting that I didn't expect.
Yeah, so we got
Maisie Williams.
Peter Dinklage and Kit
Kit
Harington
Harington.
were nominated for Best Actor. And where are we at?
Not supporting?
Hmm?
Is it? How do they do that?
It was, yeah, maybe it was
supporting.
supporting.
It has to be supporting because it.
Yeah, there's lead
Then-
actor. Yeah, she won lead actress in a limited series
limited
last year.
series.
Why are you looking at last year's?
I'm not looking at last year's.
But yeah, it's limited series.
Supporting actor, drama series. We got Peter Dinklage and Kit Harington.
Mm.
And then supporting actress in a drama series, we have Lena Headey, Amelia Clark,
Mm.
and Maisie Williams.
Mm.
Which is weird because she wasn't really in it that much, I
Who?
don't think. Maisie Williams.
Yeah, she was. Small scenes, but it's
Yeah.
not.
It's not about how long you're in it. It's
I
about
don't
how
think
well
how
you do.
Yeah.
I don't think she did better than, what's her name?
Lena Headey.
Sansa. I thought this was Sansa's season.
I mean, it was her character's season.
Yeah.
Was it the actress's season?
Yeah, I think she did great.
Was it?
I don't think Maisie Williams was really anything special in this
She did.
season. I feel like
A lot
everything
of
that we
choreography.
saw of her was just a lot of really drawn out getting to her leaving. I don't think really much happened with her at all.
But how's her acting?
Yeah.
She didn't have us really any words to work with.
No, see, that's
That's-
wrong. That's not what
that's-
acting is.
That's where it gets even more good.
Yeah, I don't think she had a stand-up performance at all.
I
Lena
would- I would
Headey, on the
say
other
that.
hand, I think is always a shoe-in for the best actor in this entire series. So,
Why don't you go let the Academy know what you think?
okay. I will.
Yeah, the Academy
This is
Awards.
me talking to them now.
Is this the Academy of
No.
television?
I don't know how it works.
I don't know who runs these.
What do you think means more to the show producers? The Emmys or the Golden Globes?
Emmys.
Emmys.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I think daytime Emmys.
Nope.
Yeah, who's up for the daytime
Everybody
Emmy?
wanted was.
That's a
was
different
daytime.
thing, and it's announced at a different time.
I hope the talk wins.
You know,
I hope
the Chew
Top-
wins.
The Chew. That's what I was gonna say.
The Chew, is that a real one?
Yeah,
Is that-
it's about food.
It's basically just
Oh.
like they incorporate food into everything. They're
yeah,
still
but it's
talking
basically
about,
like the View type thing.
Yeah, but more fun.
What's the other one? Have they done The Dish yet?
The lady's always pregnant.
That should be one.
What's the one where it's just two like middle-aged ladies getting really drunk and gossiping?
Getting drunk
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's Good Morning America.
Wait, that exists?
Yeah, but that's not the gimmick of the show.
It's not.
They're like alcoholic middle-aged
Yeah,
women.
they just can't do the show without
Yeah,
doing that.
It's a social experiment. We gave these two alcoholics a lot of
A
wine
platform.
and a platform to talk. Here's what they had to say. That sounds great. I didn't even know that existed.
So The People versus O.J. Simpson and Fargo both each got 22
both each
Both each.
nominations.
22.
20, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of other categories here that we will not see presented at the show,
Sure.
which is kind of stupid. The Oscars don't do that.
Mm-hmm. And then in limited series, we have The People versus O.J. Simpson, American Crime, Fargo, The Night Manager, and Roots.
I'll tell you what the fuck is American Crime, and
Never heard of it.
why is it up against something
What,
that's
you guys
titled
haven't heard of
American Crime? No.
American Crime Story.
American Crime Story is like it's a limited series.
American Crime Story is
Yeah.
The People vs. O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
American Crime is a different show.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one about the. It's like the.
How to be making a murder and getting away with it.
No.
No.
That used to be a series, and then now it's back. Like a long time ago, it did, and that was also popular.
Okay.
I wonder if they both did well because people kept thinking that they were talking about the other one.
No.
So you're capturing both markets.
I think The People vs. O.J.
It's
Simpson.
like, oh, did you hear American Crime? Oh yeah, the OJ.
No,
one. I
no one
love
calls
that.
it American Crime Story though. I haven't really heard that thrown
Yeah.
around a lot.
People just
That's
say The
gotta
People
have.
versus O.J. Simpson.
The O.J. Simpson show.
The O.J. Simpson show. They gave him his own show.
So for lead actor, we have Rami Malek is back.
Very deserved.
Definitely deserving. Matthew Rhys
Sucks.
from The Americans, he's very good.
Who?
Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul.
Never heard of him.
Kyle Chandler from Bloodline.
But okay, see,
Actually,
that's,
I've never
see,
heard of that.
I just watched all of Bloodline. Actually, just finished it yesterday.
Spoiler.
Interesting. I mean, he's very good,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if I'd give him a nom.
Can he hold up against Kevin Spacey in House of Cards?
Ooh, see, that's where I would say.
Or Liev Schreiber from Ray Donovan.
Liev Schreiber.
Liev Schreiber
I don't know. I've never watched Ray Donovan.
Ray Donovan.
from Ray Donovan.
Okay, you say that one guy isn't very good.
Well, no, I'm
So
not saying he wasn't
here's
good. I just don't
where-
know if I'd give him a nom.
Okay, well, who else would you put in his place? I'll tell you who. Aaron Paul. In that one thing.
Drag Race.
He's on Amazon.
Need for Speed.
No, it's an Amazon show
Breaking
that
Bad.
I've heard is really good.
Breaking
Transparent.
Bad.
No, it's a different show. It might be Hulu. It's one of those online ones.
No, I don't know.
The one that he does that commercial with that guy in the coffee shop, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a big fan," and he didn't actually finish the show, and now he's talking to Aaron Paul about
Javier
the
Bardem.
ending of the show.
Oh,
You haven't seen that?
How about the guy from Preacher?
I haven't seen any Preacher.
haven't
I
seen
hear
Preacher.
it's
Neither.
like kind of like it's like a 7.
yeah. First
Out of
episode
7.
really good, pilot
Out of
really good, and then I think I started watching the second one, and I was just kind of slower.
How about what about yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, Peaky Blinders, I would put
Snub?
I forget what his name is. It's, something that doesn't sound like a real name, or like you wouldn't know how to say it even when you see
Yeah, that's probably a real name.
it.
What
But
about
he? I would put him above Bloodline, dude, for sure.
Okay.
And also, that show's way better than Luther. Sorry, Luther. Like, it's a good show, but you're not the best show coming from BBC One.
should we talk about the Luther nominations and kind of the big main news story of these Emmy
I'm
nominations?
gonna be honest, Tommy. You're on your own with this one.
Yeah, I just
Don't try to rope me into this.
I mean, I'm not. Look, all I'm saying is that all of the major news sites are advertising the Emmy nominations as,
Tommy.
first time ever they put a person of color in every category.
Okay, and that's true. I mean, that may be true.
Yeah, that happens
that's
to be
just a
true.
news story. Yeah, that's. I don't think it's
That's
a
a
headline.
fact, but I don't think it's.
It's wrong that people are using it as a headline.
Yeah,
Well, I
I
don't
think
think it's-
that's.
I don't-
I think that's much better than no black actors nominated in a market that definitely has deserving black actors.
No, right. But I think the headline should read all, or, minority actors included in all categories deservedly.
Yeah,
Because without the context of, like, yeah,
People vs. O.J. Simpson, undeniably one of the biggest.
everybody's
shows
talking
of the
about that
year.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Same with Getting Away with Murder. It's for the past couple
Yeah.
of years. Always has.
yeah.
Empire.
and she won
Luther,
last year.
same thing. Luther's always been up there.
Yeah, Empire.
Empire Blackish.
Empire, same thing.
Blackish is definitely deserving
like
in
one
the
of the top
comedy.
comedies right now.
Yeah.
On cable.
Yeah,
How to Get Away with the Murder.
We
Is
just,
that-
we just said that.
Oh.
getting away with it. Yeah.
Yeah, like these are all shows that if they were not there,
Be weird.
would be very strange, and that's why I think it's almost like, yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need to.
Speaking of which, lead actress in a drama.
So I'm pretty sure Taraji won for Empire last year. So they tend to rotate.
Did Viola
This-
Davis win last year?
I think she won the year before.
I thought Viola Davis won last year because that was the first year that Tatiana Maslany was nominated,
But didn't win.
and she didn't win. And then when they said, "Oh, because it went to Viola Davis," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, that makes sense."
Okay, well, so either way, Tatiana's probably going to win this year.
Yeah, I think so
I
too.
hope so.
I think
I heard that this season. Well, actually, I heard that you didn't like the season, but everybody
I
else
need to
did.
revisit. I need to revisit the season because it's. I think
Went over your head.
People are saying that it's the best season.
no, because I could have been in a better environment when I was watching it.
You were trapped in a cage, right?
Yeah, and I can only see the top corner of the screen.
Yeah.
Just by lawyer rage.
See, that's gonna.
Just
that'll
write a
make her
song or
home
something.
That's already a song, but okay.
All right, no one's heard it then.
Pretty sure a lot of people have.
I haven't heard it.
Guys, you can see a full list of the Emmy noms on
Just head over to
Google.com.
yeah, you go to
Maybe
Google.
Yahoo.com, Bing.com, any of those.
Google
Yeah.
Emmy nominations 2016. There's actually
Ask
going to be a
Jeeves.
Actually,
sidebar.
all you really need
It's
to
just
do
ask.com.
type in Emmy and it'll come up. You just click on maybe like one down.
Yep.
Ask Siri. Screw it.
Yeah, sure.
Who won?
See if
I'm
typing
sure
it into
that's-
Pokemon Go works. Maybe you'll find
Is
Emmy
there a
up
search
there.
bar in Pokemon Go?
No.
Well, then you can't do that. Sorry.
Name all of your Pokemon the different Emmy nominations.
Smart.
Then you'll know. Then you'll have a list, a comprehensive list.
Suppose.
So I don't know if that's a great idea, Josh.
Why not?
Okay, moving on.
Guys, we're going to be going into our second to last segment here called What You Doing, where we tell you what we've been doing over the past week. Now, Tommy, you weren't here last week,
Yeah, so I got a little backup of stuff.
so you got to start.
You backed up?
So I've been playing this like small kind of indie app called Pokemon Go.
We don't really need to get into this. Just say that you were playing Pokemon Go.
No, I know. And I was playing that for a lot of time. But in the past 2 weeks, I did go to the movie 5 times.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I know you saw one of them. I know you saw
You can see all of them.
Harry Potter.
I saw The Shallows. It's
Okay.
a Shark Attack summary movie.
Come on, you gotta tell me how it was.
Oh, okay. That was gonna be my 10-second review.
Okay, then we'll...
Yeah, save it.
I saw Free State of Jones, which is it's not bad. I mean, it's as good as it can be. It's a Civil War movie about the white people struggling in the Civil War.
Yeah.
It's like
That's what it looked like.
So sad.
it's like
They had it
it's
wrong.
like Matthew McConaughey.
He's like leaving,
he leaves because he doesn't have any slaves. So why would he even fight for the Confederate Army? He's not rich enough to own slaves. And then the other white people that join his group are like leaving because the Confederate Army starts losing. So they're all hiding out because they're all deserters. But like none of them are like really like fighting for But
That
anyway.
sounds like literally the movie version of All Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
But
All Lives Matter, the movie.
But I mean, McConaughey gives an
A great
amazing,
performance, I'm
amazing.
sure.
Well, not amazing, but
Decent.
if
Or-
anyone else had given this performance, it would be considered like really, really good.
But it's sort of just a norm for him.
He set his own bar too high.
Sure.
Then I saw Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
How was it?
Wow, let me tell you about the biggest disappointment of the year.
No!
What?
And
Oh, that's
I'll tell you
news to
why.
me sometime.
The worst part is the 2 female leads. In the sense that their characters
Sorry,
are
Aubrey Plaza and
Anakin. Yep. In the sense that their characters are so over the top unbelievable that it doesn't work and it's not
them.
funny.
Both of them have very specific characters that they play, and I'm guessing that
Mhm.
these are very different from.
Well, they're supposed to
They're
be
not
like
different.
they're supposed to be like trashy, slutty, like rednecky, and like but they're clearly 2 attractive
Yeah.
Hollywood type girls.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. Aubrey Plaza like goes in and out of her accent a lot, and it's just
Yeah.
just not good.
I can see that. But how about Mike and Dave?
They're very funny. They have really good chemistry.
So you're sexist.
Wow. I bet you're not gonna like Ghostbusters too.
Secret of the Ooze.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that movie sucked. You're right.
You're sexist.
I mean, other than that, there's a lot of continuity errors in this movie.
Interesting.
It's,
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Like extras disappearing out of the background, like from shot to shot.
Okay.
That's very odd.
I don't know, that's just something I noticed anyway. I saw Singing in the Rain in theaters, which is cool.
That's an old
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, but it's cool to see it on the big screen. It's one of my favorites. Then I saw the most polarizing movie of the year and my favorite movie of the year, Swiss Army Man.
Yeah.
Is it polarizing? I've only heard good things.
From the right people, you've heard good things, but
Okay.
people either
I
love it
heard
or
bad
hate
things
it.
from Sundance, that's for sure.
It's only got like 60% Rotten Tomatoes,
Wow.
and it's because
I've
people,
only heard that's good.
people either love it or hate it. And I'll tell you why some people hate it.
'Cause they don't
And
get it. 'Cause they're not smart enough. 'Cause they've been hurting their lives.
I think they
'Cause
get
they
it.
have 2 happy lives.
It's the same as Lost. They say they don't get it because it's not the answer they were looking for, and it's not the ending they wanted.
Oh, that's not what it is. It's not about what they want.
But nowhere near as well written and amazing, though.
It's much better, actually. The writing is
You're wrong.
the
Sure,
writing
right.
is
Right.
top notch.
I would love to see this screenwriter write a 100+ hour movie of the same quality. That which was what Lost.
I mean, we
Okay.
can debate Lost.
One writer wrote Lost. There's a lot of writers who wrote
Yeah,
Lost.
and
so.
they did something beautiful.
Right, but what does that have to do? That doesn't mean that this movie isn't good. You can't compare a movie to a TV show. That doesn't even make sense.
Anyway, Lost is better, and
Like I was just saying, it has the same positive as Lost in the ending.
Yeah.
Where people perceive it as a negative, but really it's just something creative and different. And this
Don't
is,
tell me because I'm still gonna see it.
yeah, sorry. This is one of the most creative movies I've ever seen. Some like amazing cinematography in it. A couple scenes that are really, really well written and hit hard. And the soundtrack to boot. I mean, I've been listening to the soundtrack since I saw it. That's all I've been listening
There you
to. It's a really good, completely original score, and music and everything. And that's what I've been doing.
So do we get 20 minutes to say what we've been doing too, or is it?
if you start now,
All right.
I had
Tamer
2 weeks
Worlds.
worth.
Tamer World. Bloodline.
It's always taking a long time.
I'm just kidding. I've been watching a couple movies, but I want to talk about one that you talked to me about. The internship. The
Yes.
internship.
Yes.
Very
Is that-
different.
The internship with the
Robert De Niro
and Anne
and
Hathaway.
Hathaway.
that's the intern.
Yeah, that's the intern.
I thought it was-
Internship is Owen Wilson.
Oh,
and-
yeah, the intern.
Yeah,
The
okay,
intern.
yeah. That's
Um,
the movie, that was on my what you doing last week.
Oh, was it?
The in-
Okay.
the
So I
intern?
watched it,
Yeah,
and it's good.
yeah.
But it also, I feel like it was written by somebody who has never been sad in their entire life. Because it
I
is.
did not agree with the ending at all.
It is the most. Oh no, neither did I.
That was so.
It was
dumb.
the most like. There was hardly any conflict.
Yeah.
It was really happy down to the music. I mean, Jesus.
There was a little conflict.
There was hardly any
The part
conflict,
that
and it was
didn't
resolved.
resolve
It was resolved in
badly.
like minutes after the conflict was, and it was like it was a happy movie.
Well, the conflict resolution was literally the last scene of the movie.
Yeah.
What, did he get younger?
No.
Yeah.
No, he had 0 issues. He
No, he did
his
not
character
have
didn't
one
go through
problem.
any changes at all.
Well,
He was
that's
just fine.
also what I had a big problem with. Like, it's
Well, it was
called
about
The
her.
Intern,
Yeah, but it was more about her.
but they didn't frame it. They didn't film
Yeah.
it like it was about her. They
Should've
filmed it
been
like it was
called
about
the.
him.
Well, yeah, because he's a man. They should have called it the CEO.
So this is a bad movie.
No, it's not. It's a.
Have you seen it?
It's a.
Oh,
Why would
It's
I?
a. It's
on
okay.
HBO.
So, it's a watchable movie.
Yeah.
A lot of people would enjoy it, but technically, it's a bad movie, because it doesn't do
it hits all of the things that a movie requires,
yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, but I would even say like if it's just missing conflict. It's missing like
Yeah, it reminded
any
me
sort of like I don't know, just sadness. Even the things that were supposed to be really sad.
It reminded me
didn't.
of all the PG-13 movies that were your favorite movies when you were like 10 and 11 years old.
Yeah.
It was exactly those movies.
Yeah, it was like, oh, we have such a successful business, that so much so that like it's hard to run it. And like,
and your life is falling apart.
we have to hire like a really like
Yeah. Well, she doesn't want to hire a
an
new
important CEO because like our
because-
company's doing so
Yeah.
well. It's like that's the main conflict.
Yeah, but it's more about like how that's not what she wants, and she's sacrificing. She's trying to save a relationship that maybe she doesn't even want to be in place of being the CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
then
and
she
there's something I think that they could have really done with that, but then she takes them back in the
See,
end after
well,
he cheats.
but here's the problem. We need a new CEO, and my husband's cheating on me.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do about this?
Mhm.
Oh wait, I don't have to do anything about it.
Yeah, be the CEO and leave my husband. But then
No,
the daughter.
no. It's be CEO and don't leave my husband. That's what happened.
Well, that's what she did.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So the conflict, which she didn't know the solution to, was do nothing.
Do nothing. Yeah.
That's not a solution.
Yeah. She should have left him. That should have been the
She
resolution.
should have stayed CEO and left him.
Yeah.
I told my mother who I was watching it with. She should have taken his ass to court.
Mm.
He would have been left with nothing.
He wouldn't
She
have been
has
left
the
with nothing.
job.
Kidding me?
She should have taken the kid. She should
Ooh.
leave this asshole on the fucking street.
That would have ruined that child, though.
That's not the point.
He was a stay-at-home dad.
That's not the point. You have Robert De Niro be your father.
It's true.
I thought
Anyway, is that all you do I get 20 minutes? Do I
Yeah,
get 30 minutes now?
That was way too much intern talk.
So 20, 30, I get 40?
go for it. It's all you, man.
4.
I'm gonna need it because, guys, I've been rewatching Lost. And I'll tell you exactly
We don't need to
why.
talk about. Okay. Oh right, yeah.
Because this coming Wednesday,
I'm just gonna shamelessly plug.
our own podcast,
Plugs.
This is going on our channel.
on this channel, the Fangeared Podcast,
Under who?
our new
Who's
Lost
authority?
Who approves
podcast
this?
is coming up. CEO. CEO did.
Seal?
Did the
Seal?
seal?
Yeah, dude, he came in and he sang to me and he said, "You must start a Lost podcast."
And by seal you mean a seal came and sang to you.
A Navy SEAL.
Wow.
The last podcast, we will be doing 5-episode chunks every Wednesday, starting this Wednesday. If you're a longtime fan of Fangeared, not like the longest time, but like a year ago, you may remember the Communication Hill podcast. Michael is returning, and we will be helming the Lost podcast. Let it be known, the first Lost podcast to hit the internet. Remember that.
That is not true at all.
The first good one.
Okay,
Didn't you already
that
have a
is
Lost
also not
podcast
true.
on the internet?
We did one podcast, but this is a specific
Oh, I thought you did.
Lost podcast.
Yeah, you better hurry up though, because there's one coming
Lost.
out.
Oh, it's coming out Wednesday. There's 2 coming out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Lost to the 15-year-old TV show.
Not 15.
It's close.
It started in 05.
So, 12. Sorry, it's 12 years old.
It's 11.
2016. No, wait, you're 11.
Wait, it's... What?
What?
I've been rewatching Lost, and gotta say, I'm loving it.
Not surprising.
It's,
Just like now.
it's still good. And I've also been playing a lot of Pokemon Go, which I'm also really, really enjoying.
Sweet.
But Lost, be on the lookout for that. Subscribe for that every Wednesday.
All right, Tommy, let's get that 10-second review.
10 Tommy's 10-second review will end this podcast. And what are you going to be reviewing for us, Tommy, once again?
One of the biggest flicks of the summer, might not even be in theaters anymore, The Shallows.
Did that come out last week? 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks.
All right, Tommy, are you ready?
Wow. Yeah.
Go!
Alright, so if you take out one ruthlessly annoying surf montage scene and one heavy-handed epilogue, you get a pretty suspenseful, a little bit of meaningful action thriller that's fun.
Stop. Wow.
So not bad? Is that what you're saying?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
There's like a 10-minute surf montage that's like loud bumping techno music when they're riding the waves, and then when they crash into the water it's like underwater noise, and then like hard cut back to loud bumping
it's
techno
Like
Oh
really
my
soft and calm and like,
Yeah.
and then
for like 10 minutes.
that's awful.
Wow.
That's terrible.
But I mean, it's pretty good.
Jeez, who did sound design on this? Goddamn.
It's pretty good, guys.
Who approved that
I've never
cut
seen it.
of a 10-minute surfing montage with heavy
They're like,
EDM
no,
music?
we don't have any.
It is
scenes.
only like a 91-minute movie, so
Okay,
okay,
so
probably.
Make
They
it
just
an
had
80-minute
all
movie
this
then.
footage. And they're like, look.
We don't have anything to do. This has nothing to do with the plot at all.
You gotta show them surfing
I guess.
for like a second, isn't it?
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this podcast. Are
Okay.
you playing Pokemon Go? Obviously, you are. Please let us know in the comments. Also, what do you think of these Emmy nominations? Tommy, take us out.
Guys, I just want to say we're living in a crazy world right now. Just stay safe out there. Do not Pokemon and drive, and don't get hit by cars.
We all live in a Pokemon world. I'm gonna be the greatest master of them all.
Pokemon
Copyrighted.
Shuffle.
Pokemon Go World.
No, that's from.
That's from
from
To
the-
Be a Master, the
soundtrack,
first ever
right?
Pokemon soundtrack.
No, it's from Pokemon, the one we switched the titles.
Pokemon Puzzle League.
Yeah.
Well, the instrumental is in it. It's just like a little. It's just like a.
That's
We'll see you guys next week.